There are several different kinds of attic vents in use in Southern California, any one of which can burn your house right down. These turbine vents are the most vulnerable of all attic vents because no matter which direction the embers are coming from, they'll go right in there. This is called a T-cap. Every home has these, 2 or 3, maybe more. They're used for such things as bathroom fan vents and the like. Something the size of a baseball, a firebrand like that, can go right down them. T-caps are a small target, but there are a lot of them. The homeowner's defense on this is you have to fabricate your own little shield out of some kind of mesh, such as this can be found at Home Depot, and just make a piece and set it in there. Maybe you'll be lucky and get some sheet metal screws in it. How about these for vents? These are rather common on certain houses that were built back in the late 80s, early 90s, and we see them all over certain neighborhoods. But are they really vents? It turns out that some of these are vents and some are dummies, and you have to go up and poke a stick in them to find out. But if they are vents, they're wide open, and anything blowing around is going to go straight in them, including birds and rats. So you better crumple up some wire mesh and punch in there. People have told me they've had a hard time finding screening material at their local outlets. The stuff I used in the first place is called 1/8 inch hardware cloth. I got it at Dixie Line Lumber, but evidently they've been running out of late. There is another thing. I found this at Home Depot. It's a screen material. It's 1/8 inch, and it's called Quick Mesh Utility Screen Roll, 1/8 galvanized metal roll. So this is quite useful for any kind of screening, and you may have to lap it, but it works. The most common attic vent that California homes have is the louvered vent with the infamous 1/4 inch mesh on the back, which is large enough to let the flaming embers in. Recently, a couple of outfits has come up with new products. One is called Vulcan Vent, and this has got honeycomb inside which swells up when it gets hot, plus a very fine screen on the back which will catch anything that may make it through that far. Another is called Brand Guard. This thing is very defensive. It's got U-shaped channels which any air going inside has to negotiate a double 180 turn to come out the back. Both of these things are available now. They have retrofit kits for different kinds of vents, and they work. This is a dormer vent, sometimes called an eyebrow vent. It's the second most common, found in Southern California. They're mounted up on a tile roof someplace in the middle of the roof with the tile all around and so forth. It's also very vulnerable. Inside we see the protection amounts to nothing more than some 1/4 inch mesh. That's the way the thing sits in the roof. That is kind of angled back, so anything that gets in there has a tendency to go right down inside. So if you got a bunch of these, you got a bunch of problems. To protect it, the best bet is to go outside. Put some mesh here, on the fine mesh on the outside. Don't forget, put something underneath in the attic to catch all of the stuff that might go through anyway. Something like heavy foil, or maybe some of those big garage pans they sell, to set underneath in case something makes it all the way through and down inside. Vulcan Vent also makes a kit for these. It consists of some kind of a channel down here to hold a piece that's shaped this way, and then they put what they call a beauty ring up here to hold the thing in place. That's very effective. The only thing is somebody has to get up there on the roof to do that.